Today, we're going to talk about 10 simple habits for better health, and it's a 10-day challenge. So, you want to pay attention and learn where you can learn these 5-minute habits, is what we're going to be talking about over the next 10 days that really will address the most common obstacles that we each face in finding better health. So, I'm Dr. Lori Marvis. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician with over 2 decades of experience caring for patients and helping them find a healthier lifestyle. So, if you'd like to subscribe, please do hit the little subscribe button and the little alert button. It'll tell you when I come on live or when new videos drop. And also, there is a link for my newsletter that you get these on a weekly basis. It's also below in the description. I would love to have you as part of the community. So let's dive right in. First of all, we're going to describe the 10 most common obstacles. And then starting tomorrow, each day, I'm going to try to keep it to 5-minute video, talking to you a little bit more in depth about the obstacle and the 5-minute habit that you can start utilizing from day one to address the most common obstacles that we all face. So let me pull these up here. So remember that, good health is really what so many of us strive for, but it can really feel elusive, right? So despite your best intentions, there's all sorts of obstacles that can really impede your progress and make maintaining and obtaining a healthy lifestyle. It's very challenging, from poor nutrition and stress and overwhelming effects of clutter and obstacles. It just all it seems unsurmountable or insurmountable at times. So, really, just understanding the barriers is step one to overcoming them, right? So, like I said, over the next 10 days, we'll be addressing each of these obstacles with a small, tiny 5-minute habit. And that's really designed to help you make positive changes in your life. So, these habits are intentionally small to make them easier to integrate into your daily routine, even if you're busy and overwhelmed. So, I hear so much of the excuses, or I don't have time, or I don't know where to start, or it's just too much. Remember here, the goal is to start tiny so you can build consistency, see success without feeling burdened, and really build your confidence that you absolutely have the power to change your life. So each day, like I said, you're going to be introduced to that 5-minute habit, and again, focusing on that one obstacle at a time. So let's talk about the different obstacles. So number one is sedentary lifestyle, right? So one of the most common significant barriers is sedentary lifestyle. So modern work environments often have us sitting at our desk for long periods of time, and they can promote obesity, cardiovascular disease, and even our leisure activities outside at home. We're sitting on the couch, we're watching movies, we're browsing the internet, we're on our phone. So many things are preventing us from moving. So that'll be one. Next would be poor nutrition. So you can DoorDash food, you can DoorDash healthy, you can DoorDash not so healthy. Then we have drive-throughs, and we expect, food to be prepared and on our tables in a matter of minutes. These are not healthy. They're ultra processed foods. So we'll talk about the nutrition. And then we're going to move into stress and mental health issues, because stress is such an inevitable part of our modern life that it can feel overwhelming. It's stressful to even deal with stress. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. What does stress do to our bodies and our health, and what you can do to combat it? Another one I think is lack of sleep. So many people just think sleep is the first thing to go. Remember, we spend a third of our lives asleep. It's probably important. And I know people don't feel well when they don't get enough sleep, and there's lots of reasons for insomnia and not getting good restful sleep. But we're going to talk about a 5-minute habit that will help you get to sleep and stay asleep. Next is a cluttered space and an accumulation of stuff. I will tell you, I recently have started doing RVing full time. We live in a very small space now. We had to get rid of a ton of things. There's still some stuff in storage we got to get rid of more. But I will tell you, with a cluttered space comes a cluttered mind and stress. And so we're going to talk about that and how to minimize and simplify your surroundings, and really think about bringing in new habits that'll keep you from accumulation of clutter. Next is really poor hydration. So many people are walking around fatigued or having headaches. They haven't been adequately hydrating themselves. We'll talk about how much you need and when. Next is skipping meal or irregular eating patterns, right? So beyond just eating healthy foods, which we'll address at one time, really is focusing on these type of the meals and timing of our meals, and when we should be eating more, when we should be eating less, and what that should look like. Next is really talking about technology and how it's kind of been very helpful in our lives, but also invaded our lives. And what is that doing to our health? And what can we do to help not only ourselves, but maybe our kids or our loved ones really understand how technology should be used in a helpful manner? And when does it cross the line to being unhelpful? Next is, I think, a very important one is really neglecting preventive healthcare. And I understand we're doing this to stay healthy, and this is part of preventive healthcare. But there's a piece to this that I think that would be nice just to discuss about like what should we be doing annually with our doctors? What kind of questions should you be asking? And where should you be seeking help for something that doesn't seem quite right? So, again, we'll talk a little bit about the healthcare piece as well. That one might be a little bit longer video. Next is lack of social connection. I think it's so very important that we get so busy in our lives. We're like, busy, busy, busy. You know, you have your parents of your kids' friends, and they play soccer. You might talk to them for 5 minutes, and you have this other 5 minutes colleague at work over the water cooler, or whatever, at the coffee pot. The important thing is we're not building those deeper relationships, and so many things we do by mail or email or text. We don't even have conversations at table anymore, right? People are looking at their phones and different stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about that lack of social connection. So, okay, so those are the 10 obstacles. I know you might resonate with one of them more than the other, but I really wanted to speak to the 5 minute habits that we can just, again, just becoming mindful in small pieces will help us tremendously over time. You'll find that that habit might build into something bigger or affect other habits and start making you think about how you can build in other healthy things in your life. So I just wanted to throw this out there. It's a 10-day challenge, and I hope you find it helpful and entertaining at least. So we'll be pushing on that. And again, please don't forget if you'd like this type of thing into your inbox, I'm happy to send that. So, and again, happy to have you as part of the community. And thank, as always, I'm sending gratitude, love, and joy and healing. Because as always, I'm so thankful that anyone is watching the videos and being finding them helpful. So thanks again for watching, and we'll be back next time or tomorrow with obstacle number one. Okay.